replay. Hang on. Let me make it. Let me fix it.
Yeah.
No. Rashmi, that's who you're talking about. Rashmi Kalani. Yeah, it was live.
I have another camera on now. Huh?
What?
Yeah, I have a camera on that is yeah.
Hang on.
But it doesn't matter because
hang on a second. It's not coming up. Hang on. Make sure.
Okay.
It shows it's on there. It's Facebook. Oh, here it is. Okay, we're good. All right, we're public. You can go on now in about 10 seconds.
Okay.
And find it. You're gonna share? You want to share?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's share. Let's do that. Yeah, that was live. We just went on it an hour and a half before your show started.
Okay, because I was watching it and I was thinking I was watching the live program.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you were saying 5 minutes, and then
Oh, there's amazing. A delay. There's a delay. That's what it is.
Okay.
There's a little delay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in. We don't have anyone in yet, but we're in. Let me share it to the group.
Yeah. I'm going to share.
Yeah, we've only been on a minute, so we're okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. Share. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you got the background going again. What is that?
You're getting off. Oh, I have it off now. The volume was still on.
You got the background behind you. What is that? Is that a green screen?
No, that's just a sheet.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Looks real good.
Ah. Yeah, I thought I'd change it. Then we can see the different videos, or otherwise they look the same maybe. But yeah, if you put on another shirt, then it's also okay. Huh?
Yeah. Got 5 people in the house.
So congratulations, with 7 years.
Yeah, I didn't even know about it, and they told me about it yesterday. I didn't even realize it.
Wow.
Then I got all these messages. The first one I got was yours today.
Oh, really?
Morgan woke me up and said, "Look at this."
That's nice. That's funny. Yeah, I thought they wanted to make a compilation, but and I asked Annette, how do you do that? But she misunderstood me. She already put it on your
that's okay,
on your page. But
well, I think they're all like on all 3 pages. I have to go. Maybe I'll make a compilation of it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Natasha Johnson's here. Hey, happy birthday, Paula Whitmarsh Asherton. Here we go again. We have to sing happy birthday again. This is the we're becoming the happy birthday guys.
Yeah.
So Paula, we have to sing happy birthday to Paula. Paula's her name.
But you didn't tape it yet last time, because then we can use the tape,
Yeah, we could just run the tape next time.
Yeah.
So is Paula still in the house? Let's see if Paula's still here.
Maybe she got a bit scared.
So remember, you push on like you're going to watch it, and you can invite. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
I think it's I'm sending invitations now.
Okay. We're going to, Paula's here. Yeah, Paula's still here. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Paula. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paula. Happy birthday to you. So that's the 3rd time we've sung happy birthday.
Yeah.
It's never happened on another show. It only happens on this show.
Ah, no, yeah. Maybe that's a good sign, eh?
Yeah, I think we're becoming that. We're gonna be famous for the happy birthday song.
Yeah.
our happy birthdays are gonna be as famous as Marilyn Monroe singing to JFK.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So everybody wish Paula a happy birthday. We got and Kat Landrove has a 34-year anniversary
Oh?
this month. Kat Landrove. She has a 34-year wedding anniversary. Hello, Jan Forrest. Natasha Johnson, thank you. Let's see. Only got a few minutes. Couldn't miss. Love you, Hank. They're in love with you.
Oh, that's
That
nice
looks
to hear.
good back there. That sheet looks good.
Yeah, but I got another camera because I thought
Yeah.
this one wasn't so good in this laptop, but it is not working, the other camera, so
Well, it
but
looks
yeah,
good.
whatever.
Oh, you just have to tell it which camera to use. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Logitech, but that one is not on. This is just the camera in the computer, in the laptop. So
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. It's a Lenovo ID pad.
Oh, yeah. Those are good. Those are good.
Yeah.
That's what Morgan has. Morgan has the Lenovo.
Okay. Yeah, I just had it. This was the first.
They're they're filling in now. Yeah. So we have a full moon yesterday.
Yeah. I experienced it too.
Hank, Cat Landro says Hank is a cutie.
Thank you.
Yes. And thank you, Jan Forrest. So, yes, we had a full moon. Lots of things are happening.
Yeah. Intense energies.
People are waking up. Howdy to Don Gerhardt. People are waking up. People are stepping into their power, finding peace and love, and following their heart.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what seems to be happening to me.
Yeah. And you see, if I see the shows on Sology, I can't see so much as I want to see that the people are sort of lining up also in the way of growing to the same frequency.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
amazing. Yeah,
From all different walks of life too, right?
yeah, and they totally understand each other, even if they what they mean, and that is so amazing. So I was so
Yeah.
happy to see the show from I don't know, a few days back, but there are some really good shows. Always when I tune in, I'm always surprised by the people that are
Yeah.
on.
This week we have about, oh my God, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, 36 shows, plus the radio
Wow.
shows, plus probably, so we got about 70 hours of programming this week. 10
And
hours a
how,
day. 10 hours a
how
day.
wow.
Yeah.
And how can I listen to the radio? Because the
Oh,
radio show.
we're not on it yet. We're not on it yet.
Oh,
We haven't launched the radio signal yet. So we're still doing it here on my Facebook page. But
okay.
I'm going to New Jersey on Tuesday for the
Yeah.
event, which is a week from, what's today? I can't remember what day is what. Wait, what is today?
Today is
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So
Wednesday. Yeah.
next Tuesday we're going to New Jersey,
Yeah.
and a week from next Monday is when the event is. so
Okay.
I'm going to be working with a young man over there, Keo, and we're going to put it together. We're going to put the radio station together, but we probably won't launch it till we get back. I get back on June the 15th, so maybe the
Okay.
next. Yeah.
And do you also, when you have the radio show, also can look into the studio to see? Because sometimes I see that's possible in radio shows that you can also see the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. We're going to have. Yeah. It's going to be set up. Yeah. Well, but we'll also be able to do it from around the world too. So, like, if you're going to do a show, then you just go into the website and you have an authorization and you flip it on, and you're using your computer and your camera, but we're using everything will come here and then be managed from here. Yeah.
Wow, Great.
Yeah, but for the shows that happen here, yeah, we can actually have a bigger screen. We can have a regular camera. You know, we can do a lot of things with it. We have couches in here. Yeah, so we've got a lot of things we're going to be able to do with it.
Oh, that's really nice. It's
Yeah,
really expanding, eh?
Yeah, it is
Solar.
expanding. Yeah, it's expanding huge in
Yeah.
the last few weeks. You know,
Yeah.
it really is. It's just taking off. It's happening. I mean, we're doing it. We're
Yes.
gonna, and then we have that show in London.
Yes.
On July the 7th. Zaveta will be there. A lot of friends from Europe said they're going to go.
Yeah, I'd like to go there too.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's what, like 2 hours from you by train, or is it
Yes.
further?
No,
Yeah.
it's 2 hours. Very easy. So.
Yeah, you should go there, man. You can do.
Yeah.
You can get it. They're going to have a stage. Just like in New Jersey, we're going to have a stage, and then in London, we're going to have a stage too. And you can get up and speak, do a workshop, do a Kundalini, show everybody how to get in touch with their Kundalini and sexual energy and all that stuff. Yeah.
Great. And in New Jersey, you're going to broadcast from over there also a lot.
Yeah.
Do some
Yeah.
shows.
I'm gonna get in touch with you because I'm gonna have you come in on the screen on the stage. You come in on the screen and you can do a little 15-minute talk.
Ah, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
So we're gonna bring people in from around the world to be on the screen, and then we're also gonna do a stage show.
Wow.
Yeah. We're gonna do some. Yeah. We're gonna have performances. Me and the girls are gonna do a dance routine.
You always practice it. Also practice it already.
No, we haven't practiced it. They're coming on the 9th, so we only have 2 days to practice. They want to do something like the what is it called? The Clover dance. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
I'm not going to dance. I'm just going to do Soulspeak, and then they can dance to the music. We're going to have fun with it too. You know, peace, love, happiness, and humor.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
So how's this full moon been for you?
For me, it was really good.
Yeah.
For my twin flame, Annette, was very intense.
Yeah.
So of course, she is going to the transformation, and sometimes it is hard to just let it happen and to trust the things that are unfolding. So then there is a little resistance towards her inner drive towards what she really wants, and she knows that she wants that, and that are massive changes in her life, all for the best, because the moment she steps into following her heart and what it says, everything goes sort of automatic, and things, and the synchronicities are much faster to see, and she recognizes that. So that's really nice. And it's really nice to be able to guide her also a bit, and see me sometimes also through those processes.
Yeah, we guide each other, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, that's what Rashmi, I don't know if you watched the whole video, but that's what Rashmi was talking about. You know, she did a universal or abundance activation for everyone. She said, well, what do you want for Soulology? And I said, well, you know, Morgan and I, we connect to our higher aspects and with those on the team. And we've been shown that Soulology is its own entity, and that it's receiving everything it needs to receive. So I said, well, Rashmi, let's just do a collective abundance activation. And the reason I bring that up is because you said about Annette that, you know, or any of us, if we stay in the heart, you know, then everything comes to us if we stay in the heart. You stay in the heart with your work, you stay in the heart with your relationships, stay in the heart with where you put your focus, then the abundance just comes. I think where we have a struggle, or we've had a struggle, maybe that's what happened with her and other people this full moon, is that it's uncomfortable because we're not used to the abundance.
Exactly.
We're not used to the love coming back to us, being reciprocated to us by the universe, and we're like, what's going on? You know, I mean, it makes it uncomfortable for the, you know.
And sometimes people feel they think, oh, do I deserve this? Or they get afraid, oh, but I'm certainly going to lose it. And to stay in control, they make sometimes they lose it first, because of their activations. So they are in control. So then they lose what they really want. And then, but it's such a big thing, and it's so great to step out of the normal patterns that is really intense for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Yeah.
But the last couple of full moons have been pretty good for me. I mean, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I still, like yesterday and this morning when I woke up, I wasn't imbalanced, like in a bad way. I just wasn't balanced. And so, but it didn't take long. It just took a few minutes. It just took like 5-10 minutes to get grounded again.
Yeah, but that's it goes automatic because the universe is always automatically looking for a sort of equilibrium, a sort of balance. So you just have to relax and surrender to it, and then it goes all automatic. So that's and the more we relax and trust the processes, the faster it goes. Because sometimes people are afraid. They think, hey, this should not happen because. But sometimes these things happen, and I think sometimes it can also be some sort of a test of the way we can surrender towards things, and really trust the process. Because it's easy when everything is going really good, but when the waves are becoming a bit high in life, then people lose their trust really fast.
That's right.
Yeah. But I think that's why you and me, we all came from a very long way, so we are used to some earthly waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think surrender is a good thing.
Yeah.
Surrender is a good thing.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. It's you can surrender to the ego dying. You can surrender to the abundance. You can surrender to your divinity. You can surrender to not knowing everything and just, like we were saying, like people have been talking about, when the energies come down, sometimes you just got to lay down and take a nap or go to sleep because that's when your body's doing all the transforming. You don't need to know all the details.
No, exactly.
Yeah, we always want to try to know everything. How did it happen? Why did it happen? Da, 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 sometimes you just got to surrender to it. Let it go.
Yeah, right? And let it happen. And that's also with meditation. When people, when you are in the deepest meditation, everything goes sort of automatic because life can live itself through you. But people always think they have to do something. But that's always interfering from the mind. And life has the power and the intelligence to carry us to wherever we have to go. So that is also the surrender, is just stepping out of the way and
get out of the way
and let it happen. Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah.
Hey, something happened to me. I got to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
So Morgan and I were having a session, and I never had this happen before, and so like on my right foot, that seems to be like my transmitter, my right leg, especially my lower right leg. That's where I get like tingling or sensations sometimes. But anyway, I got like this electricity jolt. Okay, I've never felt that before, and it came through my foot and it went up my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It freaked me out. It was like I was wet and I stuck my finger in a light socket or something, and got shocked, and it went up my leg. What was that? Do you know what that was?
I think you downloaded the energy from the earth. Get in touch. You rooted really strong, and a lot of energy must have gone through you to activate and reboot you or reset some things.
I don't know, man. It did something to me.
It
freaked me out.
Yes, I can imagine. And how long did it take? Was it just a shock wave?
It just happened. We had a session and we were in, I don't know, went on for a little while, and then right towards the end, I just happened to get up, and I was standing up, and this thing shot through my foot like electricity. Though it wasn't like the chi energy I felt in my body before.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. It was electricity, and it went up my foot, up to my hip. And
Yeah.
it happened like, 1, 2, just boom, like 1 or 2 seconds, and it happened. And
And
yeah,
was there any pain attached to it, or?
I don't know. I probably should ask. I should probably ask. I should probably ask about that. I'll ask my body or ask the universe.
Yeah. Because it can also be that the spinal cord was a bit twisted, and the energy was blocked or something. Yeah.
Morgan just said that the divine, she's talking about the same thing at the same session. She said divine masculine dropped in and made her have to choose some new patterns herself to align with him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. She didn't tell me that.
Okay.
But but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And did
Yeah.
she felt also something? Was there energy leaving her, or was it?
I know she's been feeling. Yeah, I get feelings. She sees. She does.
Electricity.
I think she does both actually. She's
Yeah.
seeing like a lot of golden particles, creation particles,
Yeah.
and then and then consciously we consciously feed the energy of Sology, but she feeds those golden particles. She told me a long time ago the best time to do the work is when you're in that state of love. We always want to go, like we were talking about earlier, go meditate or go ground or whatever the case is. She says that was last week, so I don't know what she's talking about. But we always want to go there when we're lacking something or we need to ground or we need to balance. But she told me a couple of months ago the best time to do that is when you're in that state of love, when you're feeling good. That's when you want to connect. And so
Yeah.
I think that's what I would describe was happening to me, because I was in that state of love, in that pure love, and I don't know. I put my foot on the ground, and next thing I know, I got shot up my leg.
Yeah, I think you got energized, so it must be good. Yeah, and love is also the deepest form of surrender, so becoming
Yeah,
one with everything. So yeah,
yeah,
it's totally true. Then you're totally open, and the more open you are, what I notice also is that yeah, things can come in deeper. Also, sounds come in deeper. You can also yeah, sort of they have a taste, they have a certain smell, they have a certain a total experience can be yeah, also with colors, everything gets so intense, and yeah, it can be overwhelming sometimes, but I think it's really beautiful. So
yeah. Andrea Schaefer says love is when you're in the highest positive energy. I think that's what Morgan was referring to. When you're in that highest positive energy, that's when you want to connect.
yeah,
And that's
yeah,
incredible. Yeah, that's incredible.
yes,
So it's beyond gratitude. I think it's beyond gratitude. It includes also consciously creating, and
yeah.
using that connection. Um, and then okay. Anyway, yeah, that's what's been happening. That's what's been.
Yeah.
Some other people are talking about being shocked too with the high vibration. Yeah.
Okay, wow, yes. And
So
you worked with the energy together, the masculine and the feminine energy.
yeah, we work with energy together. We
Yeah,
do. We actually do that. We do that. Yeah, because when we work together, we work with all of our multidimensional higher aspects,
yeah. It
and
goes
then
fast. Eh?
we create. Oh, she just said that's when we can powerfully create. So that's what we do. And
Yes,
so we
sure.
we we call in all of our multidimensional aspects. We connect our higher selves, all that stuff, and we go as high as we can go, and then we find that place of love, and then the golden particles come, and we direct them. She directs them to the highest and best use. Yeah,
Yes, and it seems to work also on the level of Sology because it's
yeah,
attracting
yeah.
yeah.
In
So
fact, in fact, it started with that like 5 weeks ago. Five
yeah,
weeks ago, it started. We were having a session, and then there was that's when we were told Soulology is a separate entity now. It's its own baby. It's
Yeah.
nobody. It's not mine. It's nobody's. And then this big tree of life came up, and we were told that pure love feeds Soulology, and pure love is attracted to Soulology. And so we use our divine love and feed the soil of the tree or whatever, the tree, and then it produced these golden apples.
Yes.
And then we've just continued to do that. She's a very good facilitator. I do what I do, and she does what she does, and then we bring more people into it.
Yeah.
And so that's what seems to be happening. Is just pure love is attracted, and anything that's not pure love is repelled.
Yes.
And also you see what's happening. All these people coming and doing these shows, and everything's happening. Yeah. So
yes.
Yeah. Consciously creating in pure love.
Yes. And I think it's also that you were really ready for this step, just like 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
To really surrender to the love.
Yeah. Well, she came 6 weeks ago. So
yeah.
It started about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It all goes together, right?
Yes.
Like to me, it's like the mission within the mission within the mission within the mission.
Yes.
That's what it seems like to me. So like all I got to do is love her. And then everything comes.
Yes.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, that's cool. Really amazing. Yeah. It's a holy mission, to do this and to see the fruits of the love appearing in the world.
Yes. So Linda Starseed Scott just said, wait, I gotta find it. She just said, we're all watering that tree. The platform of all roots is Soulology. See, so that's kind of what's happening. Is more now they're coming in too fast. But anyway, so more and more people are doing that. There's no agenda. We just all of us just keep feeding that energy, and it just takes care of itself. You know, it pulls in, it attracts whatever we need.
Yes. Yeah, so, just like in nature, when a tree starts to grow, it needs some water, it needs some sunlight, and it needs some love, but it gets automatically what it needs. And the people that feel the love for you and Soulology and Morgan and everyone, are shining and radiating their love towards you and the water and everything and the light and their intelligence.
Yeah. So I think everybody, everybody. I mean, people, you bring people in, everybody brings people in, and it just keeps growing. Yeah. It just keeps growing,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. For me, it really feels like such a relief to hear people saying what I know deep inside, and the recognition, and that feels like really like a homecoming. And then it's getting the feeling of to really step in it and trust it more, and then it doesn't matter, because then we are not alone in this anymore.
Yeah, because, exactly.
Yeah, and then the other people come from all directions, and it just that is the shift that is happening. And at a certain moment, everybody will get infected by the higher vibrations. So then it becomes the new normal.
Yes, exactly. The natural nature of our souls, right? Yeah. Dave Tinbears, my friend, our friend, has a question for you. So nice. He says, can you explain going blind in one eye and seeing colorful rotating triangles in the same blind eye? I'm not sure if it means he's permanently in that situation or that just occurred to him. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I guess the eye is not so blind as he says it is, and he can see maybe other things on another level. And I should, if I was him, try to surrender to it and ask what it wants to say him, and maybe try to draw what he is seeing, the things, and it wants to come out, and it wants to probably be communicated towards the world and towards us. So But
He says it's not permanent, and what you said I think is perfect. Yeah. We can pull these things up. I learned this from Morgan. It's all energy. So you pull it up and ask it,
yes,
what would you like to tell me?
yes,
You
yes.
know? And I
It
think
must be a divine seed of energy, and it wants to manifest. And yeah, you shouldn't be
it wants
afraid.
to play. It
Yeah, it
wants to
wants to
play.
play. Yes. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah, but
Nice.
I think the triangles are important because that is communication. You know, the universe does not have a language; it communicates.
Yes.
So, that's a very. It's probably, I would look at it and say it probably was an activation of some sort.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It certainly wasn't anything bad. It was probably an activation of some sort. Somebody talked about this, Jesse Mancord, who was on the Divine Masculine Rising weekend that you were a part of. He came on and he told us that he never told anyone this before, but a few years ago he was putting his daughter to sleep and putting her to bed, and then he went blind for like 20 minutes. He couldn't see anything, and he started getting all this stuff, and he was basically taken back to 0 point. I am nothing. He saw
Yeah.
nothingness, and then he saw everything, and so that was a huge activation. And again, we don't have to understand the activation. So A, like you said, you could surrender to it. B, you could get a piece of paper out and try to draw what you feel from it, because again, it's not always in words. Or three, you could just say, I don't need to understand it.
No.
I don't need to
That's
understand it. Or you could pull it up in front of you and ask, what do you want?
yeah, and then the deeper meaning comes automatically because yeah, sometimes the symbols try to convey a sort of message also, and they are very powerful in transmitting it also on an energetic level. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's wonderful.
Then we have to remember that the mind's eye, the expanding senses that we have. This is really the language of the universe. Is what we
Yes,
receive. What we receive.
yeah, and we live in the illusion in the 3D realm that everything is separated, but we will dissolve more towards the unity consciousness, where it is much easier to communicate with the whole world and with everybody. So that's why we have to be able to carry a very big consciousness.
Yeah.
So yeah, to all get it all in. That's for me sometimes difficult because I'm so overwhelmed by what I see. Every time I step outside the door, it's like I step into a new world.
Yeah.
Because there's so much changes and so much beauty, especially because it's summer now, and that. So yeah, it's really wonderful. So, but yeah, you have to be able to move. And when I drive in the car, sometimes um, it looks. I really have to look where I am because it it looks different on other levels because the colors, the vibrations, the energy fields, and that's really yeah, sometimes a bit difficult for me because there's
Yeah.
so much coming in, and yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It happened to me. I think yesterday with somebody, or the day before, and I was doing a show, and it was like we went into some kind of time warp or something. I said, "What happened? What just happened?" And I think it was a woman. And she said, "I don't know. Did you feel that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I felt that." Like, what happened? It was like time moved like 5 or 10 minutes ahead or behind, or so. I don't know.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It was,
Yeah, with time, for me, that is really, really strange because in the now, it's always now. So I don't know exactly when something this morning happened or did it happen last week.
yeah.
Because the now is really intense and it's always so a lot of things are coming through then that can help a lot, but in the 3D realm, but for the higher dimensions it is difficult. It is yeah, you have to get used to use it in this
Yeah.
world. Yeah, so but for sure I'm never bored no. Yeah, yeah,
and I think there's a lot of laughing too, for me.
yeah, 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 yeah,
The
that's
laughing,
true.
like
Yeah,
it seems like because you're not taking things so seriously. So you're like, I'm laughing because I'm not taking things serious anymore.
No.
In the old way.
Yeah, that is the danger when people take things too serious, and especially take themselves too serious. They can get really dangerous.
Yeah.
Even with good intentions, even with very high moral values, they start to think in the duality again, where the other one is wrong because they know better, and yeah, and the humor breaks it down. So that is so. Yeah, I think the universe is very playful, and yeah, the laughing and the enjoying of life, creating. Yeah, it's the opposite of destruction.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
opposite. It's
yeah,
creation.
yes, exactly. The energy of love,
Yeah.
and it wants to share because of the abundance that is driving it. Because we are that love, and it comes from within us, and it only yeah. It's also with energy that because people live in fear because they think, yeah, suddenly something isn't there anymore, the oil is gone, but
Yeah.
it just changes from energy. The scientists say energy never gets away. When you burn a log of wood, it just transforms into a heat, and after that it transforms into something else. But the energy, the essence of the log of wood, never gets away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's also with our soul in a conscious state. That
So I think we're going to see more and more of that. This friend
miracles.
here, Dali, let's see, let me find it. Yeah, Dolly Martin says, I feel that often when riding in the car, the colors, the scenes make me feel I'm somewhere else.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And if you look at the clouds or the sun, or it's amazing.
Yeah. Like,
It's really opening up, and yeah, people can also have how do you call that when the senses when you see a certain color and you taste it or you feel it.
yeah.
I don't know the exact word for it, but that is also the moment you were opening up. That is also what is happening, and then
Yeah.
you can really taste the beauty of
Yeah.
music, of the sun, or of nature. So that is really the energy can start to feed us from the higher frequencies. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's with the normal food. It will need it less and less because we can absorb much more higher frequency energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think we're going to have to get used to this stuff. We're going to have to get used to seeing colors in the sounds and sounds in the colors and
yeah, yeah.
waves
The
and
people that are not getting used to it gonna have a hard time because it is unstoppable. It's the process of evolution, and yeah, that's what nature wants. It always expands, and it always, in its abundance, wants to grow. It lives, so every living thing wants to expand itself. So that's what is happening now, and
yeah.
it's unstoppable. And people have to get used to it because they always want to stick to the old because of fear for the unknown. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, I said let's go into the unknown. We've already done the known.
exactly. Yeah, the known is yeah already behind us, and what is coming is so much more than what was. And yeah, it's also sort of stepping out of a sort of a dark age.
Yeah.
I feel that's how I experience it.
Yeah, we had a 12-year-old young man on the show yesterday.
Yeah.
Uh and I asked him what do your friends think at school about the world? And he said, well, we think the world is going to crash. He said, no, we think that the world has already crashed. And I said, well, where does it go from here? And he said, nature, less technology, but it was interesting to listen to what he had to say. It was really, really interesting show. I'm going to do some more kids like that. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. They're very open-minded, and they in their creativity can be very surpriseful. Is the show? What was his name? Because I want to see that show.
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, he was one of the shows yesterday. Yeah, you can see it when you scroll down my page. His arms are in the air. You'll see him. We're both on the screen.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, it's from yesterday. Yeah, it was good. It was about 30 minutes, but it was a really, really good show. He had some very good observations, and people really seemed to enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
they seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah, and I'm really happy that new age children, or how do we call them, the galactic souls that are appearing on the earth now. It used to be that they were told that they were crazy, and they were treated not so good. But now we can really be open to them and welcome them in, so they can really do the things what they are here for, because the ground is fertile for that kind of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
really great.
and I think we need to. Linda Starseed Scott just took the words out of my mouth. It's pretty much the same thing I was going to say. She says, if I need advice, I ask a child.
Yeah.
So, because I think we're moving into the point now where we're going to start to recognize the wisdom they carry that hasn't been tainted by the world. Their DNA is more calibrated. You know, they have answers that we don't have to work for. We can pull from them.
Yes, and
I really believe
the inner child in us is still alive. Sometimes we have hidden it behind our roles and our acts and our masks, but it is still there, and we can get in touch with it. And especially with full consciousness, it is very good to let it out and let it speak and let it play and have fun, because that is the new energy. The older the soul becomes, the younger it actually feels. The more alive it feels.
Yeah.
That is also a very paradoxical experience I have. So yeah, it's just the innocence and the pureness and the openness of a child we have to become to be able to experience it. So yeah.
Just like Jesus said.
Yeah.
Be like a child.
Yeah, be like a child. Yeah. Exactly. Wonderful set.
Well, I'm going to get on to the next show. I'm going to reach. We're going to be this coming week. What's today? Wednesday. This coming week, we're going to really slow it down because we're going to be traveling. But I'm still going to be broadcasting, so we'll squeeze one in when I'm up there. But we get there on Tuesday, so we'll squeeze something in during the week.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And then in the middle of the month, when we get back on June 15th, then we'll go back to regular stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just keep it loose. We'll do it spontaneously. Hey, you got a good setup there. Your computer's working good.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
No, we had no problem with the signal. I don't know what you did, but it must be the energy stabilizing, because you're very comfortable. You're very comfortable there now.
I feel good.
Get your hair cut, got a nice shirt on. Now you got to tell me the truth before we go. Did Annette tell you? Did Annette tell you you need to straighten up and comb your hair and put a nice shirt on and put a backdrop, or did you think of it yourself?
Well, Annette gives me some advices. Yeah, sometimes.
I knew the answer to that one.
maybe at sometimes we have some people, a whole crew that does the light and the makeup and
we'll get there.
But we have to be careful that we don't become like those priests you see on the TV. They are screaming, they look so fake. Oh, terrible. Yeah,
the healers.
Yeah.
I saw one today. The guy's trying to raise money with the church to buy a $54 million plane, so he can go anywhere he wants to. I was like, what? We just keep bringing the truth, Hank. I love you. I'll see you later. Peace out.
Okay, see you later, Todd. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you next week. Next week, we'll see you.